Michael Raines got involved in the distribution of cocaine game. Parents kicked him out, girlfriend christened the same. Cops come flush it down, down, down the drain. Cat on the mouse and the cops on the cats. No traps could keep the acid brats. With a pure plush leather seats for drums, we could never get away from those outer suburban perimeter strip mall slums. I was stupid then, trying to capture the zen of the broken glass bums. Whatever that means, but it rhymes, right? Well, great adventures on the Jersey Shore, pouring motor oil in the pool, the girl next door. Iron Maiden, Radio City Music Hall, 1985. I was a clone for the Headbangers Ball. I wasn't punk, I was cheese and corn. I was born and bred to fill out the college form. But Michael couldn't make the grade. If he got B's and A's, he would've had it made. His adopted dad said he'd buy him a Porsche, you know, if he got back on track, you know, back on course. But Mike was bored with these attempts to buy love. He was always ignored and left alone in that big home on the hillside above. But most of all, he was bored with these attempts to buy love. La la love. La la love. Sidetrack this story now. Cause there's a big cool party, but nobody was smiling. I watched all the tattooed tough guys are filing in, you know. Straight edge became a raving drunk the very next day after he turned 21. There's a girl standing up on her chair. It's alright, honey, we all know you're there. I think I'm better off outside with a big star sky. Oh, whoa, whoa, vast and wide. Cause there's nowhere to go on my radio, so I switched to the AM 980 for the solid gold soul. I'm just looking for little DJ creativity. Now I format crap they continually hand in me. Back to Michael now, what was his deal? He was just trying hard to taste the feel. Once again I'm gonna ask, taste the feel, the great band Spot 1019. Are there any Spot 1019 fans in the audience? Taste the feel. 3 college dropouts pissing in the wishing well. They're partying it up. The blah 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 Firestone. One went out and dumped 3 weeks pay on a new set of knobby mud tires. That's right, it got so they could barely taste the feel. Was a terrible, terrible waste. But they would never have sacrificed their artistic integrity for the sake of fashion or money or sex or anything. But anyway, that was their song. You should listen to Spot 1019. Back to Michael, what was his deal? He's just trying hard to taste the feel. His cigarettes was his food, his beer was a meal. You know, he loved spinach, so he jumped on the wheel. Oh man, Michael was a friend of mine. We got in cool car crashes in the summertime. Participated in petty crime. Well, I moved south and he ended up doing a bit of time. When all along he was just trying to have just a good time. Mr. Michael Raines. Just do a couple more songs here. Thank you guys for sticking around. And the fantastic Nate Denver. You should make sure that you reach into your billfolds and purchase all of his things, all of his stuff. Craig's thinking about playing. Are you retired? And I'll tell you why I call it Call Me D. It's not about me at all. There's this guy down at this bar I worked at. He was from Ireland. Donna. And he moved to the States for a girl. Not Donna. And then when he moved to the States for the girl rejected him and kicked him out. So then he cut his hair like the guy from the Cows. Do you remember the Cows on Amphetamine Reptile? He cut his hair like that, and he became punk rock overnight after the girl rejected him. And his name was Dona, not Dona. And then I said, good to meet you, Dona. He said, you'll never get it right. You Americans can't pronounce anything right. He said, just call me D. So I wrote this song for Dona from Ireland.